Put it away. Put it away.
Flags, songs, drama, and glitter. If it's Eurovision, we've got it covered. This is Put It Away.
Hello dear Eurofans, to episode 3 of Put It Away. We've got a packed show for you today, from Latvia's record-breaking Supernova submissions to San Marino's revamped national final, and of course some Nordic diplomatic drama.
Is it also Nordic?
No, I think it's more of a North Europe drama.
Yeah, I think it's touching the whole North Europe part.
Yeah, it started from the north and it's expanding.
Okay, but before we dive into the news, shall we answer last week's quiz that we asked to our followers?
If I remember correctly, we asked our fellow Eurofans what country has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times.
All right. The question was a bit tricky. However, if you're a true Eurovision fan, you are supposed to know. Otherwise, you're cut off. So, drum roll, please. The answer to which country has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times is Ireland and Sweden.
I would like to make a statement right here that Greece tried to seduce you last week with her question.
Yeah, I tried to make it a bit tricky, but I know that you guys know Eurovision very well, so I did not succeed.
Did you?
I didn't, no.
I don't know. Let our followers comment in all our social media platforms.
Of course, because now we're registered on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads, on X, on YouTube. You can find us everywhere, guys. So go and actually stream the episode on Spotify, listen to it on YouTube, on Apple Music, wherever you feel like it. We're there and you will find us.
So, let's dive into the news from this episode.
Okay, let me make some workout because, it's gotta get sweaty in here.
Let's start with Montenegro. The Montesong 2025 will take place on December 21st at the RTCG Studios.
December 21st. Isn't that gonna be close to the Albanian festival?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be a Balkan month.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
Just before Christmas.
Alright, so the executive producer Vladana Vucinic, who also participated in 2022 for Montenegro, she actually explained that although they actually considered hosting a bigger venue in Podgorica or elsewhere, the logistics did not kind of work out. So they actually called Montesong not just the Eurovision selection, but in general a platform to promote the music of Montenegro and the local artists, which to me is very important.
And let's not forget that Montenegro, after some years of absence, came back last year with the adorable Nina Zizic. I know it's one of your most favorite artists.
It was my guilty pleasure last year, I can assure you. I really loved the song. I love Nina. She's an amazing artist, a great voice. And justice for Igranka, justice for Nina, justice for those 2 years that she did not qualify to the final.
I still remember last year in Eurovision in concert in Amsterdam when we had this interview with Nina. And she was really cute.
She was very, very happy. And I remember Vladana. Do you remember when we were waiting for her? Vladana was like, are all those journalists for Nina? And then I answered her, yes, Vladana, we are for Nina.
Just to add a little more information about Montesong 2025, Well, up to 16 songs will compete this year, and they will be judged on composition, lyrics, and the production potential. The winner of Montesong 2025 will be determined by a jury and SMS voting. Will we see the winner fly the Montenegro's flag in Vienna 2026?
I don't know. I will wait the result and then the aftermath and the possible drama, and then I'll tell you. Okay? Good. All right, let's move on to Latvia now, because we had a record for submissions for Supernova 2026, which of course is the national final of Latvia. The LSM announced that 124 songs were submitted for Supernova 2026. That's 28 more than last year. Wow.
And what a great final we had last year in Latvia.
It was my favorite. Yes.
Yes?
I loved it. I loved almost every song. I liked the one that went to represent, but to me, I liked very much Citizeni, and I liked very much Ligo.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of a Greek joke. As we say in Greece, Ligo was way too Ligo on stage.
And I will not translate that.
Put it away.
What I wanted, though, to point out for Latvia is that they hadn't qualified for the final for 8 consecutive years until Dons came in 2024. He qualified against all odds, literally. And last year, oh my God, Tau Tomatoes, they qualified again. So now you see a record-breaking submission number for Supernova. Isn't that incredible?
And if I'm correct, they had the second place in the semi-final.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Just after Israel.
And
Very
actually, I think that it was very, very well deserved. And a little bit more information about the Supernova final. The live shows are going to kick off on January 31st and February 7th, and the final will be on Valentine's Day. And this is very romantic.
Oh, we will have a very romantic final.
I think that also the LSM and Agnes Strause Kublina, I hope that I pronounced it properly, from LTV said that she's very thrilled with the variety of the songs, and they are varying from country songs to energetic rock, and I think that the diversity that Latvia is bringing every year is very much to cherish.
Let's see what Latvia has to give us this year.
I hope we will find something as good as Lego or Ramtai. Or even Burman Laimi.
Yeah, why not?
Anyway, shall we move on to San Marino, your favorite country?
Yeah, well, San Marino had my most favorite song of 2025, Tutta l'Italia.
We said that in the previous episode.
Yeah, but repetition makes good.
Okay.
Well, they have announced that their final San Marino Song Contest 2026.
Sorry, I will interrupt you right here. Will it still be named San Marino Song Contest until it's actually held?
Well, I believe no one can be sure about that, but it's a rebranded final. We have 2 semi-finals this year, and a grand final, of course, and even a new phase called the Stage Live Academy, which will be held in February.
Only 2 semifinals. This is a first for San Marino.
Yeah, well, San Marino lacked of innovation last year, and now they decided to move on with something more Eurovision related.
Okay, I think that Danny Montesi, who is the new head of delegation of San Marino, he's basically stepping up a little bit the game. And I think that San Marino now is going to full Eurovision mode this time. And I think we'll love to see it, no?
Yeah, of course. Well, San Marino is one of the countries that love the contest on its core. They know that they have very few possibilities to achieve a good result. If I'm not mistaken, the best result was with Serhat in 2019.
Exactly, but the first 12 points they received were with Zenit and Florida.
Adrenalina, another guilty pleasure.
And another unfair result for San Marino.
Yeah.
So justice for Total Italia and justice for Adrenalina, alright?
And justice for San Marino.
Good. Y ahora vamos a España.
Well, I don't know what you said, but let's go to Spain.
Nice. You got the point. Good. So, last week we had the revelation of the names that will participate in Benidorm Fest 2026. So, tell us, Costa, what about those names?
Well, do you want to read the names that will participate in Benidorm Fest 2026?
So, the 16 names that will participate in Benidorm Fest 2026, and they were chosen among 870 songs that were initially submitted, are the following: Asa, Atiat, Danny J, or Jota, Dora and Marlon Collins, Funambulista, Greg Taro, Ethan Yunas, Kenneth, Kitai, Kuminerva, Luna Key, Maria Leon and Julia Medina, Mayo, Mikel Herzog Jr., Miranda and Baila Mama, Rosalinda Galan, The Kinkies, and Tony Grox Iluki Kalis.
So, for me, the majority of them are completely unknown.
For me too.
Yeah. I suppose we have a lot of newcomers in Spanish music industry.
Or people who were not selected the previous years, despite the fact that they actually submitted song, right?
Yeah, well, every year Benidorm receives a lot of song submissions, so it's very possible some of the names that didn't make it to the final last year resubmitted another proposal for this year as well.
Of course.
Well, I have made my research. I came prepared, and there are a few names that are more, let's say, recognizable than the others. First of all, it's Funambulista Diego Cantero, as his real name is, which is a well-established Spanish singer known for emotional pop and melodic ballads. Does it remind you of anything?
Okay, my mind goes somewhere.
Okay. We have Luna Key. We know her from her previous participation in, well, almost participation in Benidorm 2022, in which she withdrew her submission before the competition. Another well-known artist is Kuminerva, a Spanish dance pop artist with, let's say, a nostalgic but also modern sound. We have a famous Argentine electropop duo with many Latin hits, Miranda and Baila Mama.
Okay, so Eurovision is growing across the borders and it's reaching something away from Europe. But what am I saying? Australia is participating, so.
We also have Mayo, a former contestant of Operación Triunfo, if I pronounce it correctly.
Operación Triunfo.
Okay, the well-known Spanish music talent show. We have, I need your assistance in this name, Mikel Herzog Jr.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, who is son of Mikel Herzog, the former one, which was Spain's Eurovision 1998 representative.
Ooh, nice. So, like father, like son, someone would say.
Let's say, if he manages to be in Vienna representing Spain in Eurovision 2026.
All it matters is to hear the song first.
Yeah.
And to see the stage presence.
And to see Spain in Eurovision 2026.
Yes. That is something that we actually need to comment on because Despite the fact that we have the names that were announced last week, despite the fact that we already have the dates, like February 10 and 12, we have the two semifinals of Benidorm Fest, and February 14th, another loving national final will take place. The board of directors of the Spain's national broadcaster voted that if Israel is in Eurovision, then Spain will be out. So we know that this is very sad, and of course we wouldn't like to see it, but Benidorm Fest will take place as usual.
Yeah, despite the fact that they will be absent from Eurovision 2026.
And we hope not. Because on the one hand, you have Spain that says that if Israel's in, then we're out. Then on the other hand, you have Germany that says if Israel's out, then we're also out.
Yes, well, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz stated clearly, to be honest, that he'd support Germany boycotting Eurovision if Israel is excluded from next year's participation.
To me, I don't know how this statement actually can be interpreted, but I wouldn't like to see a Big Five country leaving the contest because one country will be absent.
I don't know what the next reference meeting of EBU will discuss about it, but for the time being, we will have either Spain or Germany participating in Eurovision 2026. And this means that one of the Big Five will be out.
And it's very sad because what we know and what we love about Eurovision is that it's a competition that it's connecting people through diversity, respect, open mind. A lot of new faces are like joining the contest every single year, new fans. It's an amazing platform that anyone can be themselves. And if we're about to blend politics in and if we're about to get to lose that, then we basically don't have Eurovision.
Speaking of loss, the same approach has Iceland as well.
All right, and this is the North drama that you actually mentioned at the beginning of the episode, because the Reykjavík chairman revealed that the Nordic broadcasters are meeting in Reykjavík soon with the EBU to discuss basically Eurovision 2026. And each country is taking a pretty much different stance on Israel participation. Because Denmark says that as long as rules are followed, then they can be in. Norway wants to stay involved but push for reform. But Iceland, they might actually withdraw, you know?
Yes, well, it's gonna be a tough decision.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, the Nordics seem united, but they're not exactly on the same page.
But it's good that they tend to discuss about this.
Yes, because if you think that Spain has already taken its decision and Germany, like the Chancellor of Germany actually expressed very blatantly that they will withdraw if Israel is not there, then I don't know how things are going to go in the end.
Do you want to add something more to it?
Should I say about Austria?
Yes.
Okay, I will say about Austria because, okay, we have ORF, we have the state of Vienna that is actually co-financing and co-hosting the contest in the city of Vienna. However, we had the Austrian chancellor who said that if Israel is not in Eurovision, then we're not hosting it. So this puts an extra pressure, not only on EBU, but on the other countries as well, and on the other EBU members, in order to vote on a specific target, let's say, in the EBU reference meeting, so as not to lose Israel for the competition.
Yeah, and more drama is brought to this decision because EBU states clearly that if you want to withdraw, you have to pay 40 million euros as a guarantee.
Ouch.
Yeah,
that
well,
hurt.
Exactly. Because when you decide to take the responsibility of hosting a Eurovision...
Yes, of course, you take up duties and you take up, the whole organizational part of the contest.
This refers to obligations to the other members of EBU that want to participate and want to keep Eurovision spirit alive?
I really have no idea what's going to happen. I really have no idea what's going to happen. Everybody is torn between the yes or no for Israel, and this is something that it's only going to do bad for the contest and nothing good.
Do you believe that this secret voting will have a surprise result? Because right now we know for sure that some countries are for Israel's participation in 2026, some are against, and some are in the middle.
Can I ask you something on this?
Yes, of course.
What is the surprise result, in your opinion?
Well, for me, the surprise result would be a landslide win either for yes or for no.
You're diplomatic yourself, aren't you?
No. Am I?
Yes, you are. You are. Because for me, the surprise result will be that Israel is excluded.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I strongly think that either fortunately or unfortunately, I would like to take position here, national broadcasters will vote in favor of Israel participating in the contest. And if not all of them, then more than the majority. So the vote is going to be to Israel's positive opinion and Israel's stay in Eurovision.
Otherwise, we will have a lot of countries leaving Eurovision, and maybe Austria will be one of them.
Put it away.
And if Austria leaves,
Put it away.
Anyway, let's move on to something happier because we have the reference group coming up and we will have to comment on the results later.
okay, I will move to something very special just for you. You know that every year Finland holds its national final, UMK, and well, this year, as we are already known, UMK has revealed some hints about the artists that are going to participate.
All right. First of all, don't let me pronounce UMK, okay? Because I can't.
Okay.
My knowledge doesn't reach Finnish.
Yet.
So, we've got 7 very nice and juicy hints that they actually provoke us to find who is hidden behind those beautiful expressions.
So, let me read the hints,
Okay.
and you will make some suggestions, some guesses.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, hint number 1. We have a charismatic newcomer.
Charismatic newcomer. That's kind of vague, no? It is. But okay, I'll take my guess. I think it's Bem.
Bem.
Yes.
Who is Bem?
Bem is a brand new artist, actually, one of Finland's most popular pop singers, new pop singers, and has a very strong stage presence and distinctive voice.
Well, I would think of Jess Marking.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an upcoming artist with some urban influences, and believe me, he's extremely charismatic as a live performer.
Okay. Shall we move to the second one?
Yes, well, we have an artist with, let's say, a current sound.
An artist with a current sound. Vilma Alina.
Well, if you say so, I have no clues right there.
She's a pop artist with a modern production and radio-friendly sound, which is what exactly Eurovision needs.
Put it away.
Let's move to the next one. Well, the third hint is about international crowd pleaser. That reminds me of Ed Sheeran, but he's not Finnish.
Maybe he wants to change his nationality, I don't know. No, I'm joking. Maybe I would say Benjamin, who participated in OMK with Hoidamut.
Well, if Karja doesn't make a comeback, Then Alma has a really good chance to be in UMK stage. You know, she has international success and she has written for Miley Cyrus. So, why not?
Okay, that's a good one. I like it.
Let's move on to the fourth hint. And now here we find a genre pioneer.
All right. Here, I don't know. Do you have any hints about this?
Well, maybe Olavi Usivirta? If I pronounce his name correctly.
If any Finnish listens to this podcast, please send us a private message in order to basically fix our accent. Thank you.
Put it away.
If you are not familiar with the Finnish music industry, then you can't be sure about this. Well, it's quite an open hint. But I think the next one is a better one, because we searched for a unique duo.
Okay, I've got you here. Karja with Erika Wickman.
Everybody's guilty pleasure.
Yes. Or Karja with Bess. Or Erika Wickman with Bess. Or, I don't know.
Or Karja with Erika Wickman.
We said that in the beginning.
Yes.
Yes, we did. Good. He doesn't even follow the episode while we actually record it. Good job, Costa.
I feel a little bit ashamed, but I will get over it, because the next hint is about a dramatic pop voice.
I have the name right here.
And I think we have the same name.
So we say it on 3?
1, 2, 3.
Saralto.
Yeah. We need this comeback. We need Saralto again in Eurovision stage.
And it's gonna be spectacular.
I was thinking of saying legend.
Wait for it.
Derry.
Ooh, you got this.
You see, I listen to our episodes.
Good job, Costa. Anyway, the last hint, what is it?
Well, the last hint is about a captivating ballad singer.
I wouldn't like Finland to send a ballad. I don't think it suits the country and the vibe that they have, you know, with the rock performances and with all this kind of female empowerment and this energy that they bring on stage.
I kind of miss metal from Finland, to be honest.
Yes.
Put it away.
But
like that.
do you have any guesses about this?
Maybe Ilta could be one option because she's the Finnish ballad queen.
Perhaps. Yeah, why not?
Anyway, I think that was the best guess that we could do for all the hints that OMK gave us. You can also guess who are behind those hints of OMK 2026. Please send us your messages or write below the posts that we do on Instagram or on Threads or on YouTube, wherever you want, guys. We're on Facebook. So, yeah, comment. What are the names behind the hints of OMK 2026?
Shall we move to our last topic for this episode?
Of course.
So, let's discuss the results of OGAE Second Chance Contest 2025.
Okay, so congratulations Sweden and Clara Hammerström. With On and On and On, she won the 2025 OGAE Second Chance Contest.
To be honest, I expected the result because it's 39th Sweden's win in this contest.
Wow, I mean they are tied with Ireland on who has the most victories in the actual Eurovision, but they beat everyone in Second Chance.
Yeah, because Ireland, when they send a good song, they just win Eurovision. They don't have another one as a runner-up.
Okay, you're right on this. Anyway, well, Clara Hammerström actually bet Georgia from Italy and Goldilocks from Finland, which was top 3, and I think that it was a pretty fair result, although my favorite was out of the top 3, which was Spain.
Well, my favorite was in the top 3. It wasn't the first one, it was the second one, because Georgia is one of my favorite singers.
And we know your passion about Sanremo Festival. We know that.
Exactly.
Alright, and that was all for today. Time flies very quickly, Costa.
Indeed.
Well, actually, today we discussed a lot of developments for Eurovision 2026, from Supernova explosion to the buzz of Benidorm Fest, the drama that is going on in Northern Europe, and we're gearing up for this year, no?
Yes, we do. And before we let you go, it's time for our Eurovision quiz.
Put it away.
So this time the quiz is more difficult. Because the first time we gave you an easy one, the second time we gave you a very easy one, but the third time has to be more difficult. So, the quiz for this week's Put It Away is which one?
We want you to answer which country holds the record for the longest gap between 2 Eurovision wins.
That's very interesting. So now that you know what the quiz is for this week, send us all your answers on Instagram, on Facebook, on X, on Threads, just by checking Put It Away.
So that's all, folks. The show is over. The points are counted. Until next week, don't forget to
Put it away.